The Dead Sea Scrolls. Even the name evokes a sense of mystery, whispering tales of ancient secrets and lost worlds. Imagine the arid Judean desert where the sun beats down on the rocky landscape. Hidden within the cliffs in a series of caves near the shores of the Dead Sea lie these extraordinary manuscripts. The Dead Sea Scrolls are a collection of ancient texts primarily written in Hebrew, Aramaic and Greek. They represent one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. Their discovery has provided an unprecedented window into the religious and cultural world of ancient Judaism and early Christianity. The scrolls, dating back over 2 millennia, offer a glimpse into a time of great upheaval and spiritual ferment. They have challenged long-held assumptions about the development of these two major world religions and continue to fascinate scholars and the public alike. The story of the scrolls' discovery reads like an adventure novel. In 1947, a young Bedouin shepherd named Muhammad ed-Dib was tending his flock near the ancient settlement of Qumran, not far from Jericho. A stray goat, seeking shelter from the scorching sun, led him to a cave high up in the cliffs. Curious, the shepherd tossed a stone into the darkness, and to his surprise, he heard the shattering of pottery. He returned with his cousin, and together they climbed into the cave, finding several large clay jars. Inside the jars, wrapped in linen cloth, were scrolls of parchment and papyrus covered in ancient writing. Little did they know that their chance discovery would send shockwaves through the world of biblical scholarship. The scrolls, initially sold to antiquities dealers, eventually found their way into the hands of scholars who recognized their immense historical and religious value. The Dead Sea Scrolls are significant for several reasons. Firstly, their age is remarkable. Dating back to between the 3rd century BCE and the 1st century CE, they predate any other surviving biblical manuscripts by centuries. This provides a unique opportunity to compare these ancient texts with later versions and understand how they have been transmitted and interpreted over time. Secondly, the scrolls offer a wealth of information about the beliefs and practices of a Jewish sect known as the Essenes. Many scholars believe that the Essenes, who lived a communal life in the Judean desert, were responsible for writing and storing the scrolls. The scrolls provide valuable insights into their interpretations of Jewish law, their messianic expectations, and their rituals and beliefs. Finally, the scrolls shed light on the tumultuous period leading up to the rise of Christianity. The scrolls' contents reflect a time of intense religious debate and social upheaval, providing a backdrop for understanding the emergence of this new faith. Section 4. Scriptural Treasures, a glimpse into ancient Judaism. The Dead Sea Scrolls encompass a wide range of texts, including biblical and non-biblical works. Among the most significant are copies of nearly every book of the Hebrew Bible, with the exception of the Book of Esther. These copies, some of which are remarkably complete, provide an invaluable witness to the state of the Hebrew Bible, centuries before the standard Masoretic text was established. Another important text is the Community Rule, which outlines the strict rules and regulations governing the life of the Essene community. It describes their communal living, their emphasis on purity and ritual, and their belief in a coming apocalyptic battle between the forces of good and evil. Other texts include commentaries on biblical texts, apocalyptic writings, liturgical texts, and wisdom literature. These provide a fascinating glimpse into the diverse religious landscape of Second Temple Judaism, a period marked by a variety of interpretations and expectations surrounding the coming of the Messiah. Section 5. Echoes of Christianity, Connections and Controversies. The Dead Sea Scrolls have also sparked considerable debate about their relationship to early Christianity. While the scrolls themselves do not mention Jesus or his followers directly, they contain themes and ideas that resonate with early Christian beliefs, such as the emphasis on communal living, the expectation of a messianic figure, and the concept of a final judgment. Some scholars have even suggested that John the Baptist, who baptized Jesus, may have had connections to the Essenes. They point to similarities between the Essenes' practice of ritual bathing and John's baptism in the Jordan River. However, it is important to note that there are also significant differences between the beliefs and practices of the Essenes and early Christians. For example, the Essenes were highly exclusive in their membership, while early Christians embraced a more inclusive message. Section 6. The Enigma endures, unanswered questions and ongoing research. Despite decades of scholarly research, the Dead Sea Scrolls continue to pose many unanswered questions. The exact identity of the people who wrote and collected the scrolls remains a subject of debate. While the Essene hypothesis is widely accepted, some scholars argue that the scrolls may represent a more diverse collection of texts from various Jewish groups. The meaning and purpose of some of the scrolls' more cryptic and esoteric texts continue to puzzle researchers. New technologies and analytical methods are constantly being developed to unlock their secrets, revealing hidden layers of meaning and shedding new light on the world from which they emerged. The study of the Dead Sea Scrolls is an ongoing process, with new discoveries and interpretations constantly emerging. The scrolls continue to challenge our understanding of the past, prompting us to re-examine our assumptions about the development of Judaism and Christianity. Section 7. Conclusion. A legacy of faith and discovery. The Dead Sea Scrolls stand as a testament to the enduring power of faith and the human search for meaning. They offer a precious glimpse into a pivotal period in history, illuminating the beliefs and practices of a community grappling with questions of faith, identity, and destiny. More than just ancient artifacts, the scrolls continue to speak to us today, reminding us of the enduring relevance of ancient wisdom and the importance of preserving our shared cultural heritage. As we continue to unravel their mysteries, the Dead Sea Scrolls promise to captivate our imaginations and enrich our understanding of the past.